Is that you farting? New camera, who dis? I am out in North Lincolnshire again. This time over the northwest side of Lincolnshire, so between Gainsborough and Doncaster, so we're not far from the Yorkshire border. Yeah, we're just going on a walk. We've got the yellow menace. He's doing his thing, and we're just going to see what we can find. I'm hoping that we'll be able to find a little bit of woodland that I can stop and make some lunch, and we can have a drink, a cup of tea, and Finn can continue eating sticks and grass, which he's been doing all day very well. Yeah, I'm talking about you. No. This side, bud. Come on. Hey, over here. Come on. If he doesn't get stuck. Good boy. Hoping the sound will be a bit better today. It's a new camera, but I've also tried to get a solution for the wind, so I'm sure I'll notice in editing. But hopefully you are enjoying this new, all new me with more than 2 pixels and some audio that you can hear. Stay tuned for more top videography tips like this. State of this. Any guesses on what's going on behind the camera? I think he's like 98% muddy water now. Living his dream. So I'm just trying to run all of his energy off as soon as I can, really. I've never really seen him stop because he's tired, so I've got to be careful because I don't want him to literally exhaust himself, and you know, in a dangerous way. But I want him to be good and tired, get a lot of energy out, have fun, sniff around lots, learn to be outdoors and run around, but come back to me, and I'll have a good travelling companion then. I would say that my wife wouldn't cause this problem, but last time I went on a long walk with my wife, she sank into some mud up to her knee pretty much. So it appears to be a family affliction. Happy as a dog in... Now this is just one of the very, very short bits of road that we've got to be on. It's about 100 yards and then back onto footpaths again, which is nice. It's not really any big footpaths either, it's all kind of farm tracks. They are legal footpaths, so it's not very much road or paved path at all, which is nice, because that means we get to keep away from people. I can have Finn off lead, running around like an absolute loon, and we can get some peace and quiet. It's a nice little area of countryside though. He's a goat. He has found the biggest puddle. He's swimming in it. Oh boy! Come on! Good boy! Wow, what a stick! You may be able to tell from the calm, natural sounds of the M180 next to me that we are not right in the middle of the countryside again. It's just a little stretch that comes up alongside the M180. So I'm heading west, so I'm heading in the direction of Doncaster pretty much. Behind me would be towards Scunthorpe, and then I'm cutting south again in a second, so I'll be back in the countryside away from traffic again, which will be nice. But it's turning into a really nice day. I've got this fleece on, so it was a bit chilly earlier, but I don't think I really needed it. Getting a bit warm actually. Might even remove it soon. Let's see how it goes. Spring has finally sprung. I have just found the breeze and it is amazing. Sun's out and the breeze is doing its thing. Oh yeah, get in my boobies. That feels so nice. And it looks like someone has found another stick. You carrying that one, are you, bud? Come on in. The Easter Bunny has been again. Poo bin's just a bit too far to go back for as well. So, we shall soldier on with my new chocolate cargo. Finn is still enjoying himself. But he's not carrying his own turds anymore. Come on! There's a good boy. What is? It's treats. Yes. Can you eat it or just... Hey! Don't litter treats. Good boy. Yes. Great success. Found some jelly ears. Nice. This is a nice little bed. Everything's just getting so green and fresh. Feels really, really like spring now. Especially when the sun's out, it's glorious. Still very wet underfoot, but it was absolutely hammering it down earlier. So, kind of to be expected really, but there's just green coming up everywhere. Seen some fungus while I showed you that, the jelly is. I saw some wild garlic, but not much. Tiny bit. I don't know if it's just not got this far north yet. Cherry blossoms. Nice. Okay, so we are about 5 miles in today, and I'm hungry. There's not been any decent looking wood blocks, so we're just stopping in this gateway. We're on a country track really. There's nothing too exciting about it. I'm gonna get the twig stove fired up and I'm gonna have something to eat and a cup of tea. It is a beautiful day. Finn's tied up because we're not too far from a road. I've got how many more miles? About another 4 miles ish. So I'm going to pause my watch. It's stopped raining today, which is nice, so I can probably get rid of this rain cover as well. And we can enjoy the Carrymore SF Sabre 45. Pow! Sounded way more dramatic than it needed to be. This is just an osprey thing. It's not quite the right size for the Carrymore, but I had it. I stupidly bought it when I bought, what was it? I think it was my Low Alpine Air Zone Pro, and I didn't realise it had a cover inbuilt, so I bought this one to go on the Air Zone Pro, which was a bit silly because it has one built into it. Thanks, buddy. You're helpful. You are very helpful. You do. You do. You have got a muddy nose and a drooly face. Right on there. I don't know, Finn. I think I'm losing the plot. I don't know. I'm losing the plot, buddy. Yeah, so I'm stopped. There's a reasonably main road. I don't know if you can hear it. Hopefully not, but you probably can. Not too far away, so hopefully the noise isn't too bad. I just needed to stop, so here we are. And it's still nice. It's in the shade a little bit because my head was getting scorched. And I've got something to sit on, which is nice. That's a treat, isn't it? Didn't have to find a log. Excuse my sort of half-dressed state. I'm just trying to let myself ventilate out a bit. You're going to be very helpful for this entire thing. Thanks, bud. Mr. Helpful. Thankfully, I bought some spare sticks with me. Well, I say thankfully, I can see a bunch around here actually. I bought some with me anyway, so I wasn't sure whether there'd be any decent woodland. So I've got some sticks with me. Bring your own twigs, which I chopped up yesterday with my new axe. Mostly an excuse to use the axe, to be honest. But we're on good muddy ground here. Got my tinder bag, tinder box, in which I have the best of barks, birch bark. I've got loads there, that'll be plenty, but hey, may as well. There's tons of birch around, so I'm not too worried about using more than I need. Ah, my butt pad. Yes. Let's sort you out first, little buddy. Leave it. There you go. Hey. Trusty mush box, as per. A trusty Zippo with a butane insert. Thanks, bud, that's helpful. Now, to have a look at what we bought. What we got today, bud? Oh, cheese oat biscuits, peanut butter, and I've still got the cola bottles from last time because I didn't eat those, so I'm not sure if I will, but we'll see. And then we have beef burrito style filling with rice. Spiced minced beef with black turtle beans, rice and red kidney beans. So, looking forward to that. So, as usual, I shall squidge it up, put it in the water, and then, when it's ready, the water will be boiling, and I can just top it up for a cup of tea, and that'll be ready in no time. Over here. Because if you knock my dinner over, I'm afraid you're going to have to eat you. I've seen the stuff that comes out of you, so I don't want to. Cheese oat biscuits, 50 grams, best before May 2026. Peanut butter, best before January 2026. Now these were from two separate ration packs, both British. But peanut butter, I think, came in with like an apricot biscuit or something. And these ones, the cheese ones, came in, I can't remember what it was. Anyway, it didn't seem like the pairing was a really good one, so I thought I'll try cheese and peanut butter. I mean, these might be disgusting, so who knows. Tastes like a vaguely oaty, cheesy biscuit. Actually, vaguely cheesy oaty biscuit. No. Right, let's try. Not very interested. Oh my gosh, that's a soft peanut butter. Ugh. Mmm. Is that you farting? Man, that is gross. Good one. That's nice, I quite like that peanut butter. It's not too thick. The cheese spread was way too thick, so it was a pain in the ass to spread it. Whereas this just pops out and squirts out the packet like a sort of, probably like a non-Newtonian liquid or whatever. And it tastes good. Got a very interested party down here. We do have shrapnel again in the packet, but you know what? There's only so much you can do with a biscuit to keep it safe. Here. Go on then. Come on in. I just offered him a biscuit. Sorry, a bit of peanut butter and he didn't want it. Bellows. Let my fire go out. But we're all good. These things are really useful. Not sure if this is the best one I could have bought. Feels a bit cheap and flimsy, but means I don't have to lay prone trying to get the fire going again. Never known a dog that doesn't like peanut butter. He's weird. We love him. That breeze gets my big bald head. I posted a YouTube short last week, I think, and it was when Finn and I were just sat having a chill in the woods. I was having lunch, and he was leashed like he is now. I had somebody sort of in the comments like, "Oh, why don't you give your dog to somebody who actually loves him instead of torturing him or something?" Because he was on a lead in the woods. It's like they're probably thinking a massive forest somewhere, and it was a little wood block, and there's roads either side of it, bird sanctuary on one side. And it's like, well, yeah, I love my dog, that's why I'm not going to let him get killed. Because he's an 18-month-old puppy. Weird. I don't really take it personally, because the person who's saying it has no idea what they're talking about, really. And they're probably doing it because things aren't all that happy for them, so it's just weird that people feel the need that, or they're in a situation where they feel that that's the only outlet they've got, you know, being rude to people on the internet. Not the best life. Comment sections are pretty toxic, aren't they, often? I was watching a interview with Joe Robinette the other day, and I'm really sorry I've forgotten the name of the chap who was interviewing him. Another outdoors guy. It was a great interview though, really good interview. It was good to see Joe healthy and happy, and you know, he's had a difficult time of it. He had shingles, I think it was, in the middle of the woods. His brother died, his dog died, I think one of his daughters has, you know, got some medical stuff going on. But anyway, he was saying it's called just post and ghost, which he took from Joe Rogan, I think. Just post the video and then ignore the comments, and I can see why. I don't get anywhere near enough comments because for that to be a problem for me, because, you know, I'm only a teeny weeny content creator. You know, I've got less than 100 subs, and I think most of those are from shorts. So I'll probably watch this and go, oh, what's this shite, and unsubscribe, but that's okay. Yeah, this is the main reason I've got this channel, is for this sort of stuff. So if you don't like it, then fair play. You don't have to. No hard feelings either way, eh, buddy? Finn and I will be getting along just fine. But yeah, you're just going for the post and ghost. I can understand that, because there's people who will say stuff just for the sake of saying something bad to try and get a rise out of you. And why expose yourself to that? It's a shame for everyone else in the comments who wants to, like, you know, speak to Joe, for example. But completely understand it. You know, you don't want to be going about your day. I mean, it's his job. He spends a lot of time outdoors. Yeah, he's got a good job that he enjoys, but it's hard work. And he does a lot of editing, puts a lot of effort into making this content. You know, and you don't really deserve to be abused for that. You don't deserve to be abused at work. And that's what it is for him, really, isn't it? It's his job. I wouldn't want to go to work and be abused by people constantly. How about this? Let's try that. Bought 3 batteries for the GoPro today. So the new camera is a GoPro. Because my phone, I was doing 2 things wrong. Well, I was doing lots of things wrong, but the main 2 things, I was using the wrong lens on the phone. For a start, I was using the wide-angle lens, which was leading to the pixelation when I was videoing. And secondly, it's just, you know, it means I have to hold my phone out and do all that stuff. The stabilisation on the GoPro is meant to be really good. I can still record in 4K. I've got a windshield on it, so hopefully you're not getting too much wind noise today. And it means I can still use my phone for maps and that sort of stuff. I've got a map in my bag as well, and you know, an old-fashioned analogue. But I tend to just use my phone, as most people do these days. So what was I was talking about batteries, wasn't I? Yeah, I've got 3 batteries with me. I don't think I'm going to need them, which is good. Might even just need the 1. Yeah, we've still got over 50%, and I've been recording now for 27 minutes since I sat down. So no worries there. It's so nice to see spring shoots in the colours. So much green's just erupting from the ground and the hedgerows and the trees. And it's like hope, isn't it? It makes me feel hopeful. It's like the cold winter's over. There's blue skies, there's green. That just immediately makes me feel happier. You know, winter's got some positives as well, for sure. I've learned to sort of enjoy it more than I used to. But I do love spring and summer and autumn. I'm lucky to live in such a beautiful country for it as well. Yeah, we haven't got the size and the scale of the scenery that you have in the US or in, you know, mainland Europe. And they're absolutely stunning in their own ways, but this country is beautiful in its own way as well. It's a gorgeous country. I think it's important to spend time appreciating it, not for any sense of awe, you know, flag waving jingoistic stuff. Just why not? You're born here, you live here, why not love it? Enjoy it, appreciate it. There's a lot of crap going on in the world, and if you get absorbed by that, then you're going to get through your entire life just missing out on all the beauty that surrounds you. And I don't want to do that, and that's a change that I've actively tried to make, rather than reading the news and getting upset about nuclear war and death. Because if it happens, it happens. It's probably not going to. but if it does, there's nothing I can do about it. And if it doesn't happen, then I worried needlessly. So enjoy life. Oh boy, yeah, that's one. That's a hot meal. So that means I can now boil the rest of my water up for a cup of tea, as is tradition. Ben's filled his bowl with sticks and mud again, as is also tradition. I absolutely love this bush box. Just being able to sit there, and it doesn't, you know, you've seen how long it's taken me. Although I'll probably have edited it by the time this goes. However, you know, water's almost boiled. It's been less than half an hour. Water's almost boiled. The food's already cooked. And I didn't need to lug much around with me at all. Cup of tea. Yes. Yes. Right then. There is no spoon. Open this one. Oh, buddy. Beef burrito style. Sounds a lot like it's going to be a chili. So, let's see. Because I also forgot that I've got some chili sauce to try this time as well. Because I like a chili. I like a chili sauce. Oh, yeah, it smells like a chili. Smells like chili. Looks like chili. See that? Ooh. Yeah, it's alright. Definitely can use some chili sauce. Ooh. Fire hot. There's not much moisture in there. Yeah, it's good. I've had worse chili in a can. Had worse chili just cooked by people. Minced beef, tomatoes, water, black turtle beans, brown rice, onion, red peppers, red kidney beans, rapeseed oil, garlic, tomato puree, corn flour, ground cumin, crushed chilies, salt, sugar, smoked paprika. That sounds pretty good to me. That is really nice. So hungry. Rations have got so much better than they used to be. I mean, even just from about 20 years ago. These are like night and day. Yeah, like you wouldn't go to a Michelin star restaurant and go, oh yeah, that's amazing. But I've had worse stuff at, you know, roadside cafes and that sort of thing. And this is something that sits in a bag for years. Really impressive. Hey buddy. You okay? Got a nice big patch of drool on your nose. Yeah. That's nice. I'd say this is slightly drier than a chili con carne, which is probably what the difference is. Like the sauce is obviously absorbed into the rice and stuff. But yeah, it's pretty much perfect for what it is. That was amazing. I'm not even just for a ration, like just for a snack of some kind, a hot meal that you can carry with you in a little bag. That was great, really great. Let's get this cup of tea sitch sorted. Ben's found a nice stick to chew on, so he's happy for a minute. That was well good. We can take all our litter back out with us, can't we, Ben? Hey? Yeah, that's right, buddy. Exactly. Again, Brown's Bushcraft. These things are great. No affiliation, no sponsorship. Nothing like that. I just really like them. Nice waxed canvas bags. This roll top one is where I keep all my food and stuff. And my brew kit. I might earn a pint tonight. Maybe stop for a pint on the way home, eh, Finn? Should we do that, bud? Cheers. Tea. Tea. I feel like I've got chilli stuck in my teeth. So if you get a nice smile full of chilli later, you're welcome. Enjoy. Bone apple teeth. I'm gonna do it. This mad son of a bitch is gonna do it. I'm gonna eat the cola bottles, or at least try them. Ah, they're little fizzy ones. Yeah. Ah, that's a morale boost. That is pure morale in a bag. It's like army issue Moralibo. Get a good amount in there as well. Don't feel ripped off. Back to the mountain goat phase. Still got a fair old walk. Just over halfway. Whoa, living on a fence. But I feel like I've eaten something and I've got some energy. So I think Finn and I will sit here. I'll finish this cup of tea. Finn will eat some more sticks. Then we'll catch up with you when we're on the way again. Au revoir. That is nice. Cast the eyes upon this. Some rabbits out in the field as well. Don't know if you can see them. And we're off again. I've had my food, which was great. Not happy with that. Taking my fleece off. Even unbuttoned my shirt slightly, not to get too sexy. But it is kind of warm. And I was overheating on the way here, so hopefully this will allow me to pick up the pace a little bit. So I've still got 4.5 miles, I think, by the look of it, so that's going to be a couple hours. Nearly, anyway. Maybe just about a couple hours. So try and make some good time. Enjoy some of these beautiful hedgerows and get back home. Check this out. Sunshine. Hey buddy. Hey buddy. Oh, you're off there, are you? No? Yeah, let's go this way. Ooh. Some nice daffodils along this irrigation ditch. I think the daffodils are pretty much at their prime now. Really nice, beautiful, bright, vivid colours. But they're now going to be on the way out. And the wild garlic people I've been hearing of. So they're talking about wild garlic at the same time as saying the daffodils are kind of gone. So I think we might just be a little bit behind further up north. And we might be lucky enough to get some wild garlic soon. I saw a little bit earlier, but it was only a tiny amount. Nowhere near worth picking. Hey, daffodils, eh? Oh, lovely. Chicken. Nice. Just spotted these creatures. Alpacas. Hello. He's just having a sleep. Don't worry, we're off. I'll pack other bags. So, we are headed down what sort of looks like a canal. Waterway, irrigation ditch, river. I think that's what they're called. So if you can see that. Now I would really love to let Finn off lead again at this bit, but guarantee 100% he will end up in that river, and the bank is too tall and steep for me to be able to fish him out. So he's on his lead again. I don't think he minds too much. Hey Finn! Hello! Good boy! Good boy! Yeah, he's happy enough. He's had loads of time off lead today. Like the first sort of 4 miles nearly, all of it was off lead, so he's had a good run around. He's probably run about 20 miles. And the sun's out. It's beautiful. I am getting a bit tired. I think we've got about 2 miles left to go. So we've done about 7 miles now, I think. My bag is fairly heavy. I think it's about, I don't know, probably 15-20 kilos. Slightly lighter now that I've had lunch, thankfully, and burned a little bit of the wood. We're about 2 litres of water down, so that's 2 kilos off. So it's a bit lighter than it was, which is nice. I appreciate it. But with this sun out, I'm actually getting pretty toasty, so I'm gonna have to keep hydrated. I've got another 2.5 litres in my camel bag. Probably drink another litre of that in the last couple of miles, just to make sure I'm hydrated and not gonna get a migraine later or anything. Make sure Finn's got plenty for him to have a drink back at the car, and then job's a good one. And we're off lead again, both me and Finn. The light's not great down here for the old GoPro, but that's okay. He's found ducks and mud. My big, bold, sweaty, shiny head is getting an airing without getting burnt, so that's nice. Hey bud. Hello. Hello. Oh, that's nice. Nice to see you. Thanks for checking in, bud. So I'm hoping we can keep him off lead again for a little bit now. He can have a good run round. Another one. I'm currently going at between 17:30 and 18 minutes per mile though, because just picked up the pace a bit, and the conditions underfoot are a lot better than they were for the first leg, which was just like walking through 3 feet of turds and mud. So happy with this. We'll see how the rest of the ground goes. I'm sure Finn will find something nice and muddy to get in just before we get back to the car. Found a nice little bit of wood. Old post box. Hello. Hello. Hi, mischief. This way. Look at that. That weird blue thing. Weird blue thing up there. Don't know what happened to all the grey, but I quite like this blue. I should do it more often. Back to the car. Get some water down me, get some water down Finn, and a pint. Oh, a pint's going to be nice. And go home and cook dinner. Oh, some deer over there. Don't know if I'll be able to zoom into it. Oh, that's nice. Oh dear. Probably a bit too far. Probably a bit too far for the GoPro to pick up. I don't know. We'll see in editing. Stay tuned. Or don't. It'd be nice if you did. Finn, I'd miss you. flowers. Oh, I thought I spied some mushrooms then, but no, it's just relatively freshly cut wood. I can almost taste the pint. It's been a nice day. Finn, can you drive home, bud? Can you drive? I'm shagged. It's okay, nearly there, home stretch. Big hole. Yeah. I can see where my car is, and it's like the shining light of Bethlehem, the Star of Bethlehem, shining down on it. And then an even bigger star further away is shining down on what is the pub. This is the sort of shit that I was walking through all the way here. It's just a little patch of it there, but it was first sort of 4 miles was just that, slipping and sliding all over the place. Right pain in the derriere. It's all part of the experience. Can't live in England and be annoyed when it's wet and sloppy. Sloppy? Sloppy. Oh, sloppy. Let's go with that. New word, patented. Ooh, lots of brambles. So come back here sometime for blackberries. Hey bud, what do you reckon? He's going to need about 10 baths. I have now walked 8.9 miles, so that means he's walked about 700. He's slowing down a bit now and he's coming to check in more regularly. I just saw, I think, a deer print. Did I? There's lots of dog prints. It's only a little one. But by God, it was one! It's amazing how selective Labrador's hearing can be. If there's something else that's even remotely interesting, it turns out their ears just switch off. Unless you go and get a bag of grated cheese out the fridge, in which case suddenly their ears work from about 3,000 miles away. Oh, spooky. That walk was rated as moderate, and I'd say moderate's about right if it's dry. It's been a bit of a slog, to be honest, in the sloppy wet. Hardly any elevation. I think total climb's about 100 feet for the entire 9+ miles. But hey, it's still been nice. Have to get to the Peak District and the Dales at some point to get some hills. It's us. We're back at the Heritage Centre / cafe and the car. Right, that is us. I am very glad to have that weight off my back. And we're going to head home. I'm going to have a beer. Finn's going to have a nice crisp cold water. Thank you for watching. I hope it's been alright. Hope the quality's been better and you can actually hear me and the camera's better. Cheerio.